Hello, wonderful people. This is Minhas. Today we're talking about a very strange and surprising discovery coming from a small and ancient galaxy known as NGC 6889, a galaxy that seems to be doing something it should not be able to do. To understand why this is so unusual, we first need to talk about the place where this galaxy lives, a place called a cosmic void. What are cosmic voids? When we imagine a universe, we usually think of billions of galaxies spread everywhere. They form clusters, groups, and giant structures that look almost like glowing cities when viewed from far away. But the universe is not filled evenly. All galaxies are arranged in a huge pattern known as a cosmic web, long, thin threads of matter stretching across millions of light years. If you zoom out far enough, it would look like a glowing spiderweb. And between these bright threads are enormous regions of almost complete darkness. These areas are called cosmic voids or galactic voids. They are extremely large, 30 to 300 million light years wide, very low in matter, slowly growing over time. Some of the emptiest places in the universe. Even our own Milky Way sits right next to one, the local void, a galaxy living in almost empty space. NGC 6889 sits inside a void, basically in the middle of nowhere. Galaxies inside voids are very rare. In the entire local void, we know of only 5 of them. And for a long time, scientists believe these galaxies should be like fossils, ancient objects that stopped growing billions of years ago because they have no nearby galaxies, no collisions, no interactions, very little gas around them. In simple words, void galaxies should be old, quiet, and inactive, but NGC 6889 refuses to behave. A galaxy that suddenly started forming stars. NGC 6889 is about 12 million light years away and is known as a blue compact dwarf galaxy, a small galaxy with a bright central region where stars form. But here's the strange part. Fire about 4% of all stars in this galaxy, around 100 million solar masses, formed in just the last 600 million years. That is extremely recent in cosmic time. Starbursts like this normally require a galactic collision, a close encounter, or something that compresses the gas. But NGC 6889 has none of that. No neighbors, no streams of material, no tidal tails, no disturbance, nothing. It is completely isolated. So this leads to a big question. Where did the galaxy get so much fresh gas to suddenly make new stars? Searching for clues. A research team used deep imaging from a 2-meter telescope to search for signs of past interactions, such as tails, streams, debris, distorted shapes. But the results were surprising. Heavy checkmark, the outer shape of the galaxy is smooth, heavy checkmark, no tidal tails, heavy checkmark, no leftover debris, heavy checkmark, no signs of collisions. The galaxy looks untouched for billions of years, yet its center is full of young stars. So something else must be happening. Possible explanation number 1. Old gas inside the galaxy collapsed. One idea is that the galaxy already had leftover gas that suddenly collapsed and formed stars. But this would require an extremely lucky and rare event, and it still doesn't explain why so much gas suddenly became active. Possible explanation number 2. Fresh gas came from the void itself. The second explanation is far more interesting. Scientists believe the galaxy may be pulling in pristine gas that has never been inside a galaxy, never formed stars before, never exploded as supernova, been floating in the void since the early universe. When researchers studied the chemical makeup of NGC 6889, they found that the nitrogen to oxygen ratio matched what we expect when fresh, metal-poor gas falls into a galaxy. This strongly suggests something called cold gas accretion from the cosmic web. In other words, even inside empty voids, there are thin streams of ancient gas that can slowly feed a galaxy. Another void galaxy shows the same pattern. Another galaxy inside a void, VGS 12, shows a huge gas disk, unusual nitrogen and oxygen ratios, signs of fresh gas flowing in, disturbance caused by incoming material. This galaxy provides direct evidence that void galaxies can still grow by pulling an ancient gas from the cosmic web. What does all of this mean? These discoveries show something very important. White medium-star galaxies don't always need collisions to grow. White medium-star, even isolated galaxies, can form stars using gas from the cosmic web. White medium-star void galaxies may be growing very slowly, like late bloomers. In fact, these galaxies might be similar to early galaxies from the beginning of the universe. They give us a rare chance to study ancient gas, slow galaxy evolution, how the cosmic web feeds galaxies. Some void galaxies look young because they actually are young in a way. They only recently started forming stars, even though the universe is 13.8 billion years old. Final thoughts, expanded version. The story of NGC 6889 reminds us of something truly fascinating about the universe. Even in the quietest, loneliest corners of space, galaxies can still surprise us. For decades, astronomers believed that cosmic voids were dead zones, places where nothing interesting could happen. But galaxies like NGC 6889 are proving that the universe is far more dynamic, creative, and unpredictable than we imagined. These discoveries also tell us three powerful things. White medium star 1. The universe still has hidden resources. Even in the most empty regions, there are thin threads of cold, untouched gas left over from the early universe. These are the ancient building blocks of galaxies, material that has been drifting for more than 13 billion years. White medium star 2, the cosmic web is still active. We usually imagine the cosmic web as something that shaped galaxies billions of years ago. But these findings show that it's still influencing growth today. Even in the voids, faint streams of gas continue to guide how galaxies evolve. White medium star 3, isolation does not mean inactivity. NGC 6889 shows us that galaxies don't need collisions or violent encounters to form new stars. Sometimes they grow quietly, slowly gathering gas over billions of years until finally, something triggers a burst of star formation. It's like watching a late-blooming galaxy wake up after spending most of cosmic history in silence. Milky Way, a window into the early universe. Void galaxies may also act like natural time machines. Because they evolved so slowly, they still contain the untouched, metal-poor gas that was common in the early universe. Studying them allows scientists to understand how the first galaxies formed, trace how pristine gas moves across the cosmic web, see how star formation begins in extreme environments, test new models of galaxy evolution. This gives astronomers valuable clues about the structure of the universe and the hidden processes that still shape galaxies today. Telescope a universe full of surprises. We often picture the universe as something we already understand. Galaxies collide, merge, grow, and change over time. But discoveries like NGC 6889 remind
astronomers
us that the
detected
universe
something
still holds
astonishing.
mysteries.
A massive,
Galaxies forming
sprawling
stars
river
with no
of cool
collision.
hydrogen gas
arriving
flowing
from
right into
invisible
this
cosmic
galaxy.
pipelines. Ancient
This gas
material
stream is
waking
10
up
times
after
longer
billions
than our
of
own
years.
Milky Way galaxy
Void
and
regions
contains
that appear
enough
empty,
material
but
to fuel
secretly
star
contain the
formation
seeds
for
of
billions
creation.
of years.
It shows us that
Think of
even
it like
in
a
the
secret
darkness,
pipeline delivering
there is hidden
cosmic fuel
activity
across an empty
waiting
desert.
to be discovered.
So, what does this
Clapperboard
incredible
closing
discovery
message.
tell us?
Thank you for spending
First,
your time
it proves that
exploring
the
this
universe still
fascinating piece
holds
of the universe
vast,
with me.
hidden
If
reservoirs
you
of
enjoy
gas that we
videos
haven't
about
detected
galaxies,
before.
cosmic mysteries,
It's not
and the
cut
hidden
off from
structure
the
of
universe's
universe,
supply chain.
make sure
It's
to stay
actively
connected.
pulling in fresh
There
material
are
from
many
this
more
gigantic,
incredible stories out
invisible
there waiting
web
to be
that connects
told.
everything.
Stay curious.
This process, where
Stay
galaxies
wonderful.
accrete
And
gas
as
from
always,
their surroundings,
I'll see you in the next
was
video.
thought to be much more
Bye-bye.
common in the early universe when things were more crowded.